hello, hello, hello. It's me! Hope we're all okay. No, I don't want to return to title. So my goal is to try and get to the King of the Year Cup, I believe it's called. It is the very last week of... It's on the very last week of the year. I don't know what the date format is. I assume it's month... day, month, year, I guess. I have no idea what the date format is. But if we go to records and calendar and skip all the way to December, you can see at the bottom, King of the Year Grand Prix. The requirement to unlock it is we have to be in the top 6 ranking. That is the requirement. It's about 11,000 for first, I think, something like that. So as long as we stay in that region, we should be okay. I will also probably need a pretty good car. I cannot, at the minute, enter the RS events because I do not have a race car. So I'm going to do the Lancer versus Evo race, where we are not the favourites by a long way. Evo 3 is apparently quicker than us as well. But the grid looks pretty close, so we should be okay. At least that's the plan. Right, I've got to see how well I remember this track now. See, I love the Love and Sea Ring. It's great. It's got the world's best Reverso Rouge you'll ever see. But... oh boy. See how it goes. The music in this game is just so fucking good. Oh, I've got to try and remember my way around this track. Oh. Well, we're off to a really good start. Maybe this was not the track to warm up on. But we need all the Enthu points we can get because that will upgrade this car, which we're going to need for the King of the Year Grand Prix, I imagine. You need a relatively strong car for it. I'm still mad we haven't got any race cars though. And I know that one of the opponents that can appear in that last race at the King of the Year Grand Prix is the Ford GT, which is a very strong opponent, I will be honest. Worst case scenario is I have the Viper, but I wouldn't be able to change car for whatever that week's event is, so I'd rather have a B-Class upgraded ready, because I've only got a few races left before that event comes out. Rally him. Please get off the road. Princess and Mussies. Oh, Mandalorian and Grogu. I think it is. Was not a great race by me. Too many offs, but I guess that was to be expected. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Isn't this producer the same guy that did the actual series, though? Like Jon Favreau? Evo 3. Okay. Not the worst car we could have got. Yeah, the temperature's really warm. The temperature is really, really warm. The Impreza race at the Nordschleife. Okay. I feel like I should get in a bit of a shitter car at the minute, if I'm completely honest. I need to rack up them I need to rake in those ranking points. Good lord, why could I not speak? Now, what shitbox do we have that might actually work? F1's on. Oh yeah, I forget that F1's on today as well, isn't it? At least, well, I don't know if I'll be done by 9 PM or not. Total Land Cruiser. No. I think anything Sky Sports related is an absolute rip-off. I might go for the Miata. Just to try and get some ranking points, really. Hey, Porker, how's it going? The soundtrack for this game slaps, bro. I don't blame you. Okay, if I get that car, I'm sorted. I don't even care. I would, if we get the R34, I would be the happiest man, like, ever, if we get the R34. I'm good. How are you? I'm okay. Trying to relax after work. Got my little Miata boy here trying to do bits. Hopefully. We got 7 laps. The R34. We might have to do some less than savoury tactics right now. I really need the Enthusia points though. I don't have a, yeah, the only way I get a rear view is to, oh, stop hitting me! That's what I had to do. You're not the only one. If I can get some more upgrades in this car, we might be okay. But I don't have a lot of races to do it. That skyline is just too ridiculous. Why, AI? Come on. AI's just absolutely sending it on my car when they don't have the right to. Like, who are you trying to outbrake? Do what? If you're so desperate, just go fucking past me. Just go past me. Stop hitting my car. I'm not going to get any tuning points for this car I'm on because of this flat ahead of me. Last lap. I've lost nearly half a bar of Enthusia points because of the fucking AI here. Great. Thank you. That skyline, by the way, while it has really high odds, is not the highest I've seen. 48.9 seconds. It's just so quick. What a disastrous race, and it wasn't even my fault. God damn it. Well, I didn't get the car I wanted, but I got a car. Got the Legacy. Could be worse. Yeah, I got no points for that. What a waste. Well, yeah, the AI, Yeah, I run them on average all the time, just because they're so inconsistent. Japanese car limited race, but it's all mountain. Or we can do... I'm going to take this race just to try and gain some free levels. Well, yeah, I usually run highly skilled, but the AI is too inconsistent. So I just run them on average all the time now. Because there's no incentive for doing it on a certain difficulty with championships. So... Sure, hit me, thank you. This car doesn't have 60 gears. That might be a problem. I'm not really doing this for the points right now. The last 10 weeks of count, so I guess this is one of the important ones. But my theory is if we stick with one card, have one change at some point, like between when we're not going to change. On paper, I should be winning this, but I'm not. Golf is surprisingly quick. What, 6k credits? I got way more than that when I did a custom race on the Colossus. That golf is really quick. I'm feeling very enthusiastic. Hello Sniper, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're doing some Enthusia. We're trying to get to, what was it, King of the Year? But I'm also sort of trying to get a bit of a bag car up some levels so we can do some higher point races so I can swap car the week before the race. I don't know what I'm going to pick. I have the Viper at my disposal. I have a slightly upgraded 22B. But I also don't intend to speedrun Stratton corner cut everywhere. Bit more competitive. This is the first time I see this track. Oh, Speedyapolis ring. Yeah. Oh, it's a Tilly. This halfway TT. This car has a bit of a top speed issue, so that's fine. I'm only here for the car levels, if I can. Which means that Evo is still behind the TT. I assume it's the Evo behind us. Hard to tell. Because of how forgiving this track is, the Speedyapolis ring is not a bad start. Hey Liam, how's it going? Evo's there. Can we hold on to one more lap ahead of that Evo? I'm hoping so. Yeah, we do have a top speed deficit. Maybe with a couple of upgrades we can fix that. I should get a nice chunk from this. That's the plan anyway. I've had, what, one collision? I'll take third. I thought we did quite well with this car, to be fair. Hopefully we get a nice chunk of level points for it, because this car could be quite strong when upgraded fully. That was my best lap as well. Ranking points aren't too important to me right now. Obviously the C3 was the slowest car by far, but... Thanks, game. Appreciate that. 203 points for that. Weight and tyres. Edging. That was not a strong race for us. Yeah, we're outside the top 6. Build up the Enthu points bar. But hey, we managed. I guess your worst weeks don't count. That's fine. This car's a bit more competitive now. I don't know how much, but... Ah. We can do this now. Original hardware. I don't do emulators. Right. We've got a showdown between us and the touring wagon. Actually, the screen's a bit too zoomed in. Say that. Oh, yes, I need to expand it the other way. Trying to get the ratio right on this is a nightmare. No, that's still just cutting off the No, I mean, like, I'm trying to get... It's not so much the letterboxes, per se, it's just getting the whole thing on screen. That looks about right. Okay, Legacy's obviously got four-wheel drive. We gotta win to get anything. See, this should favour the Miata, but... I have a feeling that Subaru's got a bit too much in the tank. A clean race would go a long way. The AI don't really make mistakes in this game, which is a shame. We only get the points if we win. Again, keeping out of the wall will go a long way. I want to try and get some upgrade on the car so it's a bit more competitive, so we still have a competitive car while the odds are low, but I don't think I can overcome the horsepower deficit to some of the cars in this level. It's funny because the game reckons this should be quite a close race, but it's just not. Whereabouts are you from, Sniper? F1 Cannon will be a rep race. Fair enough. I'll probably be streaming through that, I can't lie. But I already know that people depart this to go watch that. I can't watch it, I don't pay for Sky. I have a friend in Romania. I used to have a teammate that raced with me in my team that was from Bucharest. Hey Hans Wolf, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. How am I? Pretty good. I went to work today, so I've come home. I've booted this up. I love playing. I got introduced to it by Fail Race when he made a video on it many years ago, and then I picked up a copy. I am quite a fan, even though it's very obscure. But I know this game has its like very hardcore fan base. That Wagon has completely kicked my ass, but we had a clean race. I'm not going to get any points. Really wagging out of here. Get wagoned. I had a pretty clean race, everything considered. But, yeah. $61 points? Really? No dice, because we lost. I'm annoyed that we did that race and I didn't even get an upgrade for my troubles. What week are we on? I know we're coming up to the week of the race. Month 11. Eight laps. 8 laps. What am I up against? I don't know how I feel about my odds with that. CTR's there. Might have to take a miss on that one. Garaya, Civic, Z28, PTSD Camaro. We're not even the worst car here. Yeah, I know. The four-wheel drive cars are. This might be doable with a bit of luck. The Garaya doesn't have any top end, but then again, neither do I really, and not in this car. I could go for a Speedyapolis ring race. I'm still not the favourite, but 1,020 points is a good start. Corvette will top out. Well, it's starting. Nissan Seam is here. It'll be an easy race to get points on. I'll put it that way. Bear in mind that we need points now, basically all the way through. So I need strong results, or at least doable results. Mustang GT's just top speed, isn't it? I have the same issue with the Nürburgring. I'm worried about the top end of this car, but the Garaya I know has none either. Fuck it, I'll take a chance on the Nordschleifer. At worst, it's going to be second. At worst. At worst, it'll be second. I think I can beat Civic. Wow. Fuck me. The AI just didn't even care that I was there. Evil and intimidating race course. I've driven the Nordschleife so many times, I practically know it like the back of my hand. Shortcuts and everything. Not on this game, but in general. I need this Europa to get out of the way. I've driven so much of the Nordschleife, it's just such an easy track now. Like, I know in real life it's very difficult, but it's in nearly every racing game ever, and you drive it so often that you just learn it like the back of your hand. The thing that makes this game interesting is the fact you can do it in reverse. That's the interesting thing about it. But you can't do it in reverse in any other game, really. PGR 4's one, but... Oh yeah, the song here is great. I love it. Do they have a reverse Nordschleifer in GT7? I don't recall it. Just don't do this to me, car. I forgot what colour the Garaya is, and it's currently... Is it second? It's hard to tell. It's a song I started to stream with, actually, this one. This is also, funnily enough, where the King of the Year Cup takes place. That's not the Garaya, that's an Alpha, isn't it? No, maybe that is the Garaya. There's another car right behind it. Or there's the blue car, the Garaya. I can't tell from here, it's too pixelated. I'm playing this on an AV, not HDMI. I'm worried about the AI trying to send a dive bomb on me, to be completely honest. It depends on what the Garaya's top speed is going to be like down the back straight, and I have no idea what the top speed of it is. But it's the back straight that's worrying me. It's not so much the corners here because the Miata's fine, but top speed is not this thing's forte, and I don't know if it's the Garaya's either. Did you tune it? I haven't tuned. It's stock tuned, but it's upgraded. Maybe when it gets another upgrade, I might put a bit more gearing in it, but it struggles to hit top speed already. So the only thing I can really do is park my car in the middle of the road and hope they don't pass, but look at the gap to the cars behind. Ridiculous. It probably does, but considering I'm on a PS2 pad, thankfully I'm not using the pressure buttons, otherwise my fingers would be killing me. I always, in PS2 games now, if it has thingy sensitive throttle, I'll default it to the right stick. So I'm actually twin sticking this setup because it's a bit more controllable and it's a lot comfier to do for a long period of time. Kid me used to be able to pressure sensitive button the PS2 all day. I can't do that as an adult. So twin sticking it is probably helping me here. I can also be a bit more precise with inputs, which helps on a game where realism is the focus a little bit. I have a playthrough vote up in my Discord because that's what we mostly do here is playthroughs, and this is one of the games that you can vote for because I know how to get to the end now. So I can do a playthrough, which would be King of the Year Grand Prix, winning that, and then driving Revolution as well, 100%. That would be my goal for the playthrough. Yeah, call me Chemo Shider. I don't think I've done enough. I have absolutely nailed that last section, but I don't have top speed, like, at all. Unless I start resorting to Nikita Mazepin tactics. If we win this, it'll be a fucking miracle. I don't think we'll need to. I don't think we'll need to. He's coming. I can see him in the rear view. I think we've done it. The little Miata that could. How it held on through that straight, I have no idea. You know what, YOLO. I've come a bit too far for this to slip away. I wasn't slowing that down in time. Everything considered, I'll take it. Everything considered, I'll take that. The biggest worry was the Camaro, not the Goriot. Goriot was only 3 tenths behind it as well. The Civic and the Alpha haven't even beat the Europa. One the weakest car on the grid, but that was doable. Can't recreate. Oh dear, poorly. Can't wait to get nothing. Cheers, game. I'm really gonna do a lot with that. I'm really gonna do a lot with that. Got some tuning level, I'll take it. Right, this should now get a power boost, I believe. Yeah, no wait, yeah. There we go, power's now improved slightly. 1,220 points, not a lot, but... Right, we don't have a lot of weeks left, but I need to save 1 week for, I need to save 1 week for the car change for the King of the Year Cup, because this ain't winning that. I will tell you that for free. This car is not winning the King of the Year Cup. We've got the Sprinters Cup. Now, I know that this is actually quite a good race for points. And we are nowhere... Oh my god. I don't think we're winning that one, chat. Or graded Miata or not, we are not winning that one. Could be doable with Forza strats, you think? Well, let me check all the other races, because I'd rather... I have, what? That's 13 to 4, what's this? I have more odds of winning this, even barely, compared to this one. And... like... What are these opponent rosters? NSX, what's in this one? NSX. Oh, and the Nismo Sylvia. Yeah, okay. Maybe on a different timeline. Low and C ring, what have we got? Evo 8. But considering the track, that might be doable. Hopefully your cinema will have air conditioning on. I hope so too. Yo, Hugo, how's it going? Speedyapolis ring. R33, spec car. We're not even the slowest cut of the fucking Saxo. Might just make the gears slightly longer. Yeah, that's a thought, isn't it? It only needs a little bit, but... That'll do it. That's because I'm on AV cables. I'm on AV cables. I actually can't do anything about that. This is as high quality as it gets. Sprinters Cup is best one. Even P4 gives loads of points. How many points for P4? 1,330. Which is okay. But if I win Speedyapolis, 1,060. 2060. It might be worth a gamble, but what's the 147 is the next slowest car, and we're at 13 to 3 odds. We've beat the Garaya, but that was on a slow track. That's the 8-speed Skyline. Wish me luck. If we get anything better than 4th, I'll be happy. 4th should be the goal. Did I get the R34? No. No, I did not. I got the Legacy from that race. Not the R34 S-Tune, which I would have preferred. Bye, Impreza. Aren't all the cars here like fully upgraded as well? There's the E43. There's the Skyline. Right, trying to send it when it can't. And 2 points to be damned. Listen, I need high odds to get loads of... To be fair, do what? This is probably detrimental. I probably should just run a faster car with lower odds and just consistently win. Let's just play for the gap. Wow, to get the BM, do you know what I've got to do? I've got to finish 4th or higher to get a chance at the car. The idea is that you're meant to pick terrible cars and try and beat faster ones. I've just been done on the subway by Alpha's got me. The only car that that car behind the Alpha is surprising me with how slow it is. I don't know what it is, but the Alpha is the car we need to be at the minimum. Front-wheel drive hatchbacks tend to get rated quite lowly compared to how good they are sometimes, and I know that 147 is pretty good. I'm not catching that Garaya. thing is, right, the only reason I picked the Miata, right, the only reason I picked the Miata is because I think it would have been a decent enough car to potentially be competitive with. That probably hasn't worked. I still need to be very wary of that 147. But I'm trying to get the car rated. At least this is my thinking. The game's very loud, you can barely hear it. Really? I'm gonna try it. You can try that. That Alpha 147's. That 147 was lying to me about how quick it was. I knew the odds were bad, but Jesus. I don't know what car. I think it's a Celica ST. I think it's a 205 Celica that's behind me. But this race is about to be a complete write-off. I'm about to get nothing from this race. And at this point, I'm starting to throw points away. I can't turn. Oh, it's a Skyline. Okay. I should have said to skip. I probably should have done Speedyapolis ring. There was no way that... When I saw the odds at 13-3, I was like, there's no way. The first thing I thought was, there's no way. But the thing that you didn't think about was fourth achievable when the next worst car after these two was the pissing Garaya, which is already a strong car. This race has been a complete throwaway. The Subaru's not even in this race. Do you know what? There's no point in even trying to finish this race. I'm not going to get any car points. I'm not going to get any points for finishing the race because I'm last. So I might as well just retire. That was I don't care if trying to aim for fourth was the good thing to do. We should have just gone for the one where we were guaranteed a win. That's why I don't bother. Like, look at that. 13-3, what? 6,000 points? I now have 5 weeks to find 5,000 points. I have well, technically 4 because I need to change car. I'm not driving this Mazda anymore. I physically can't afford to. It's too slow. So I'm getting the 22B. Right. So we've now got, for all intents and purposes, 3 weeks to find about 3,000 points. So whatever races we pick, we're going to have to win now if we're going to get into that cup. Because otherwise I can't do it. I'll be too low in the rankings. Japan Grand Prix. If there was a good time to get a chunk of points, it would be this one. Second doable. NSX Type S0, Evo 8, Evo, well, Impreza STI, well, that's a GDB. Evo 6, Tommy Mackinnon, it's a CTR. The problem is, I've got 3 weeks until the last race of the game, you go. I have 3 weeks until the last race in the game. If I run an Estiva, AI's mega fast on Tsukuba. Yeah, but they're also mega dumb. That Estima is not going to get me anything here at this point. We're too late into the playthrough. 12 laps. Okay. Prepare for the long haul. Don't fucking hit me out the way. Are you fucking kidding me? The AI just hitting me out the way? What is that line from the Evo? Bro, the AI have fallen apart like soggy bread here. Second will do. Second will actually do. I don't care about the CTR. Just get out the fucking way. Or do I take the... Oh, do you know what? I'm going to take the AI straps. Get out of the way. They're going to hit me out of the way. I'm going to hit them out of the way. Do you know what's really funny? Any other car other than that CTR, we might have had a chance. Yeah, hit me. I know the AI are very weak at the low and C ring. We might have a chance there for the Europe Grand Prix. The AI hitting me is not helping. But the speed on these cars, bro. Positive is that Evo 6 is technically holding up the field. The bad news is that I can't pull away from that Evo fucking 6. I'm trying, but I'm also trying not to. I need to get something out of this race, even if it's car upgrades. That's better than nothing. Because my best car for the final race of the thing is the Viper. And I have not upgraded that. And that thing is notoriously ass to drive. I don't care how fast down the back straight you can go on the Dottinger. The Viper just drives like ass. You need a four-wheel drive car so it's stable enough in the bends. Bear in mind, by the way, that this Impreza is also partially upgraded. I just want to point, this is a level 4 Impreza. Bear in mind, technically, I've only got... I don't even know if I'll have enough points at this rate to do the final race. Because I needed second here. I don't think I'm going to get it. I think we bounced around too many cars and wasted too much time in the Miata. I think in me trying to be clever, I've actually ruined this run until the following year now. It doesn't matter what car tuning advice we get if I don't even get the race, because you've got to be in the top 6 to get it. We are currently 27th. So it doesn't matter what car tuning advice you give me if we don't even get the race. I can't even do that right now. The CTR is currently 23 seconds ahead of us, by the way. My only rivals I was thinking of beating were the Evos and the Imprezas, but I think they're fully upgraded. That stupid Sprinter Cup race at Victoria Gardens was a complete throwaway. That was an absolute waste of time. I think the only thing holding that NSX back is the fact it's rear-wheel drive. If we get the CTR, I might have a chance, but to do that I need to finish 4th. But I still need to then get a shit ton of points, and I don't know how I'm going to do that. Low and C ring is probable, possibly, but game really takes off the fucking training gloves, doesn't it? Oh, I know. You don't need to tell me that Shelby Cobra's ass. Thankfully, I don't have it. I'm lucky I even have the Viper, to be completely fair. But I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think I'll have the race at this point. Can the AI just stop fucking sending it? Just because there is a gap does not mean you can put your car in it, you bloody wet white. Do you know what's actually more annoying? It's not the fact that I'm doing poorly. It's the fact the AI keep fucking sending it into me. Like, how can you leave space when I'm next to you, but not recognise when a move isn't on? It's actually ridiculous. I'm about to get nothing out of this race again. Which means that I'd have to go through another 51 races to get another crack at the end of the game. 51 races, chat. That was the fucking AI sending it up the inside. I'm not going to get anything because the AI have hit my car when they didn't need to, so I'm not going to get any tuning points. I'm not going to get any points for this race. And to top it all off, we're probably going to get lapped. The only way now that we're going to qualify for that final is if we pull 13,000 points or whatever in a single race. That's just not happening. There's no point in retiring at this point. I might as well just take the damage. We might have a chance of getting some points with low and C ring, but I can't see it happening. The AI are too quick. Okay, let's CTR go. I have one idea. It's a risky one. I don't think I can do it, but I have an idea. But the problem is that if I have this idea and it pays off, I'm stuck with that car for the race. And I don't fancy my chances in that car in that race. But I do have to skip the next race anyway to do it. I've got an idea. I have one level 10 car. It served us really, really well. I don't know if it will score enough points. If it does, great, but the issue I would then have is that that car's not very... it would depend on the final race roster, but I'm not confident. Are you about the EK wagon? I'd rather drive that than this at the minute. Thankfully, the game doesn't end until you actually complete that race, but even so, it's... I've got a last Hail Mary attempt. It depends on the car list. It depends on how strong the AI are going to be. But I have a level 10 car. It's not very good. It's front wheel drive. It's probably quite heavy. But it's probably a better shout than this car at the minute. Which is saying a lot. I've been consistently in the 107s. I've been lapped by the fucking CTR, which is already on its last lap. It's already unlapped the Evo 6. Now that I know the AI at the end of the game are fully upgraded, I will be a lot more selective with my car picking in the next season. But yeah, we will not be... I don't think we will be King of the Year Grand Prixing this. I think that in this run that we've got, we're not doing it. I'd have to do it in the next run. I'm not even driving badly either. The AI have just not been fun. Again, another waste of a race, this one. Don't know who thought this opponent list was good, but... I've got one more Hail Mary. I don't think it'll work. That CTR was 7 seconds a lap faster than everyone, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, get out of my face. Yeah, exit. I've got a Hail Mary attempt for the Leuven C ring. I'm not going to get anything for that. Perfect. I've got one more Hail Mary in me. It's a really dumb Hail Mary, but it's a Hail Mary nonetheless. We need about 3,000 points. If I can pull this off, we might just do it. I have no other choice. I've got to give it a go. Can the mighty 406 do it, chat? Place your bets. I'm not convinced. 13-3, 13-3 odds. Well, Konami won't make this game again. It was such a commercial failure for them. I think that answers my question. The AI are very slow at this track. That's the only thing I have going for me. The AI are really slow at this track. Enthu points be damned, I don't need it for this car. It's also front wheel drive. Thank you, Porsche. Appreciate that. And Nismo. No, it's over. I don't have a car good enough for this. Oh, I can deal with understeer. That's not a problem. Hey, Mick. I can deal with understeer, but I just can't compete in the straight. Yeah, I tried. It was a Hail Mary. I didn't have much of a choice. I looked at the level 5 car, level 10 car I had, and I was like, right, it's got to be this one. But no, we will not beat the game on this season. I've got to do another 51 odd races now. It might be worth trying to look into some cars to upgrade, at the very least. Yeah, there's no point in humor in this race. Yeah, it's over. I'm not going to bother finishing that. It was a Hail Mary. I thought I might have a chance, but no. No. We have to go. This has been a complete write-off. I don't even think I can even get into King of the Year. I'll give it a go. Yeah, I can't do it. King of the Ring, yeah, you have to be in the top 6. I can't do it. Cool. Cool. Right. We have to start the next year, chat. I just need a way more competitive car. I need to level stuff up. I might as well continue with the 22B. Try and get some more points in this. Upgrade this a little bit, see what we can do. If we're going for cut, points at this point are irrelevant. Viper's in this race. Honda Odyssey's here. Sure. We need car points. There's no point in trying to go for rank 6 now or whatever, because we literally do. There's no point. We are back to the start of the calendar year. I understand now that it goes month, thingy, week. It's going to be all about car point farming now, at this point. I've already hit the Aston. Thing is, I think the big heavy cars are kind of a good thing. You can lighten them up quite a bit. But Yeah, points are irrelevant now. The points are irrelevant until we get later into the campaign. It's going to be all about leveling cars. I'd be tempted to level the Viper, but I'd only be able to do it here, really. Just keep your nose clean, rack up the laps, rack up the points. The Integra Type, I'm sure it's a relatively strong car in the mid-game, but it wouldn't do much for you in the end game. But again, front wheel drive, easy to drive. It's just, yeah. We made too many dumb racing decisions. I should have just stuck with my gut. I should have just stuck with this. Instead of trying to jack up the points as high as possible, I should have just gone for consistency. Now I've got to pay the price with a whole other year to play through it. The only time your points matter is in the last 4 weeks, I would say. 4 or 5 weeks. But you need a car that's fully upgraded in like B or C class to compete. Anything else is just pointless. Well, yeah, because the Integra doesn't weigh an awful lot. That was my intention with the Miata. Lightweight car, not a lot of power, but because it's, you know, able to be chucked around corners, it might actually be quick. But no, I'll be I think I'll level this, and then I'll look at leveling the Viper. A few races around Speediopolis Ring, as long as you keep your nose clean, will level up the car quite nicely. I imagine the Viper with upgrades is fantastic. I imagine. I'd like to think so. It weighs a lot, it has a lot of power, the tyres are just a bit shit. Well, you can level up the tyres and you can take the weight out of it. That might have improved the weight distribution, maybe? I might be overthinking it. But the Impreza 22B, which is what I've got here, is not a bad shout either. I need the car to be relatively shit so I can score enough points, but relatively good so I can actually win the race in it. The Impreza was like 2 odds here, the Viper had better odds, but it's so, the Viper's just so shit in the corners that it can't make up for it on the straight. We could do a strat where we just rest until like September. We could try that approach, but the problem is then I'm back in the novice races. That's the only problem. But this Impreza's not a bad shout. It's pretty solid. My favourite car in this game I think it's in the game off the top of my head, but the Lancia Delta, and if it's not that, then it's a TSO 20, which I'm pretty sure is in the game. Road car Delta, race car TSO 20. I'm pretty sure the TSO20 is in the game. Like I say, if I could get the R34 Nismo, I'd be driving that all the time, but because I almost never win it. How was the Honda Odyssey beating the RX-7 Savannah? Oh, the Dower EB110. I assume you're playing this game, or you're on like Forza Horizon or something. Viper stood no chance. No, yeah, the TSO20. I thought it was. That should be a nice bump to the car's performance, hopefully. S14's okay, I suppose. Fun enough little car. Not gone up by much, but yeah, weight's been reduced on this car. That's nice. 400 points. Again, that's not the goal at this point anymore. Like, we're past the one that I needed to do and I couldn't do it. So, points are not a thing at the minute that I need to worry about. For car performances, though. So I'm going to try and focus on that. I can't even do RS races because I've lost below rank whatever it is. All these races are really easy. 4 to 2 odds, and well, the Nismo's back. I'm gonna give it a go just to try and get the Nismo. I know the Delta's in here, that's why I said it. It's not even the Integrale Evoluzione either, it's like the Collezione. Or the Evo Delta Integrale Evo 2 or whatever it is. Renault Clio, mate. Fully expecting that Nismo to just clap cheeks, but here we are. don't think, again, my goal is not to really win races now, it's to just try and upgrade cars. That's going to be my goal. I'm hopefully going to, if I get lucky, I'll win that fucking Nismo, and I'll be happy. Like, that car's just so good. Especially, I imagine if you upgrade it, take all the weight out of it as well. I imagine it's a really strong car. I mean, I can do it in other games, I just don't think I could do it in this one. I've tried driving some of the cars in rear-wheel drive on this game, they're okay. Race cars, you just gotta be a bit careful, but high performance, like shit tyre cars, absolutely not. Miss me with that. I'm thinking what this car might be like with maximum upgrades. Obviously we'd be able to extend the gear ratios a little bit more. If it has more power anyway, but starting to drive like ass now. Lap times definitely have come down though, you can tell. What we were doing, like, what were we doing in this car? Like 108s consistently in this car with before the weight reduction. We're now consistently 107s. Like the upgrades definitely make a massive difference in terms of car lap time performance. Catching the Nismo. I hope to win it. If I can win the Nismo, I'll just level that car up and be a happy chappy, and then I'll just use it for the thingy. But I have a feeling the game's gonna shaft me in the ass and not give me the car. I'm sure we'll have plenty of other chances to win it, but solid driving. Again, not too worried about winning, more the points for the car. The Clio beat the Sora, by the way, chat. I haven't got any of these cars. I'd be happy with the Sora, but I'd be over the moon with the Nismo. So I get the GDB instead. Clio with them nice. Yeah. Only 88 points. It's probably because I didn't win, isn't it? It's the only reason I don't think that went up as high as it could have. It's also 27 degrees in this room right now. The Impreza race at the Nordschleife, okay. Or we can do my challenge. We're not the favourite Impreza, but anything to do this anything to do this this race. Just listen to this song again. I even tried to power through that corner so I didn't get rammed. Last time we did this race was in the Miata, wasn't it? When we won that race. It starts off relaxing, it gets a bit more energetic towards the end of the lap, but it's a 9-minute song, which is roughly the length of the Nordschleife as we go unpredictably rallying. I guess I sent it too hard through that corner. Put me in a YouTube compilation real quick. You got the NSX. Nice. That's usually something I did in Forza in general, just slam the cars, but yes, I am. Yeah, I am quite aware of the minimum right, because obviously it stops the suspension and body roll as much. But I feel like you can overcome it with just good driving. I'm sure it helps. Like, the more you upgrade a car, the better it goes, I guess. We'll try it with the Viper when we get around to that at whatever point. I think I've had a relatively good run at this track as well at the minute. Whoa! Reverse. Hello? Oh, that's why. I've actually got to put it manually in reverse. That's ridiculous. They're all solid cars, can't lie. But you still haven't got the best ones, which is the Ford GT. I mean, if you do the King of the Year race, I think you'll find the Integra is not good enough. Might work at traditional road circuits, but not at this track. The AI just dunk on you, so they're all fully upgraded. You need a genuinely good car that's easy to drive for King of the Year. Why do you think I'm spending so long trying to upgrade this Impreza? Can't wait to win an Impreza. Didn't even give it the Type 1, it gives me the fucking version 6. Oh, go away, game. That's a power upgrade for the Impreza. That means we should start topping out on the straights in this car now, in theory. Another Impreza race at the Nordschleife, I'd rather not. I am now the favourite for that race. I do not have the Stingray Sport Coupe. Nice amount of points, Snoop Dogg would be proud. See if we can do this one without hitting anything. We do start last, which is something. This thing should now top out quite easily. Oh, there you go. Yeah. It goes a bit quicker. Just a bit quicker. If we have a flawless race, we should get a free tuning level out of this, which would be for weight, if I remember right. I hope it starts cooling down soon. I know it's going to be really aggressively warm tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to the heat tomorrow. Big fat ovals. turn left the track. The Corvette's still in second. That makes me happy. That car had really low odds. I like the fact it's still second. The AI also seem very slow at this track as well. It all helps that you can also corner cut the shit out of this track as well. That's also a nice benefit. At least, again, this is just an easy way to get car levels, I suppose. Especially if you're looking to like max out cars, this track is probably the best one for it. Mostly because you can get away with not being hit and hitting things, because it's so wide and easy. That's the easiest thing about leveling cars here. The sad thing is it's also one of the most boring tracks that doesn't really require much brain power. It's also 6 laps long every time you do it. But hey, when needs must, I suppose. So far we've had the most flawless race so far. I assume the Corvette is only there because of its ability to go in a straight line rather than its ability to go around corners. I imagine the Shelby would be exactly the same. In hindsight. Easy. Easy enough to win that one. Odyssey still beating the Savannah. The Savannah must have a top speed issue. The Savannah must have a top speed issue. Well, we got Savannah. Speed issue. Tell me about it. We got the car that has no speed. Perfect. Can't wait to never use it. 240 points there. Oh, we got both of them. I'd say one more good race and this thing will be race ready. I think this thing will be race ready soon enough. And then we can move on to a different car. I'll try and pick something a bit more interesting. It's not the oval. Or we can just rerun the Impressors at the Nordschleifer again. I'd rather not. Winter Traum gives me PTSD. Sure, 2 laps of low and C ring, I can tolerate that. R33 up for grabs. Sure. This car should drive a bit better now we've got all the weight and the tyres on it. This should drive a bit better. Hopefully. Hopefully it will stop for corners this time. I sure love how balls looking that make people good paying. Yeah, basically. I think it's because people kept making like XP credit farms. I think that's why. Oh, that's not good, not good, not good. That sounds about right for NSX drivers. My car was designed by Ayrton Senna, so yeah. This should be a pretty slam dunk win. But then this car will be ready for the next time I need it. It will also probably be a bit too good for when I need it. Probably. Well, I'll probably have to go and look at making races a bit harder after this. Keep forgetting that corner tightens up that aggressively at the end. It's really annoying. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to get many points for this one because of my shit driving. I also need to think about turning the light on. Why is that considered off track? It's tarmac. I mean, that's fair. I get it, Paulie. I think I did the Goliath in that RX3 in one of that image I took in my Discord. Like, that RX3 image was taken during the Goliath race. Got it. I really want to turn the light on. I probably should. It's incredibly warm though. Let me turn the light on. Alright, we are back. Okay, sure. Got a boat. That car could probably be quite good if you take all the weight out of it. I only got 28 points. Alright. Lancer versus Impreza, or high speed battle. What car could we possibly get in here? Okay, Cobra's here. I don't own any of these cars, so do I really want to do another high speed battle though? This is 5 laps. Could get the Fair Lady. Or the Aristo. Can do Sakuba and I think that's the wet. Cerbera 4.5. Okay. Or we can go Nürburg Reverse. Nürburg Reverse I wouldn't mind, because I haven't actually really done that. Go Nürburg Reverse. I guess they want you to play the game the intended way. Oh, cheers, Evo. I was trying to go for a clean race and he hits me anyway. Cool. I believe in real life there was something called the Adenauer Rally that runs part of the Nordschleife in reverse, if I remember correctly. So you can play the game your own way. I guess they expect you to complete the game as standard and then make your own fun. It's only a guess, so I couldn't tell you, I don't work there. Well, if I was hoping to make any points out of this race, I've probably just thrown all that away. It's not very often you drive the Nordschleife in reverse. I really wanted to be done with this car already, but, you know. That sounds about right. Like I said, it's because people kept making farming races. That's probably what it was. $2 million, like 1 million XPs, 1 billion credits, or whatever races. I don't remember what money making strat. I don't think I cared on Horizon. I think Horizon it just like throws so much money at you they're just not worth it. Like at all, in my opinion. You just get money thrown at you through wheel spins or whatever have you, super wheel spins, and just playing the game. It throws money at you. The only reason people are starting to feel it now is because they decided to make the game's economy actually, you know, so some of the cars were actually worthwhile, like getting. Yeah, I know. But they've actually made it so the cars are a bit more balanced in the economy instead of just having it throwing money at you and you have to throw in whatever. People that ordered the premium edition got a free car token, like a free car voucher. And I nearly know everyone that dumped it on the 330 P4, myself included. Just because it's the most expensive car. Well, yeah, that's true. But did anyone really use that for the Goliath? I know I didn't. I forgot what I used. 787, I think. We're not going to get anything for that race. That was just one for fun. Because I drove like ass. Yeah, I got the brick. Victoria Road is quite long. Sure. Okay. Oh, we got a stager. Hopefully this one goes well. We start 5th again, so we have to clear the traffic, but... Yeah, but 20 million was also in line with Forza Motorsport 4 and Horizon, Forza Motorsport 3 and Horizon 1 and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure. 10k laps, I think, at the minute. Not fast, but they're consistent. I guess they don't really need to be fast though, do they? We are quite comfortably one of the fastest cars here. Sorry for the rant. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I've rambled and ranted on this channel before. I don't see why other people can't do the same. I'd be a hypocrite if I did. That's just my opinion though. Honk. That wall. Keep again, it's F1 time now, so everyone's probably already dipped. To lap someone. I don't know which car it is. I'm still here. I know. Thank you, Paulie. It's also because I can't watch F1 really. I always just watch the highlights on YouTube because I'm a broke boy. Ah, it's the vertex, okay. There we go. Quite an easy win, but that was to be expected. Do you think that'll be enough to level up our car, chat? I'm betting no. Oh, at least we got the Aristo. That's nice. Hey, I no longer need to level up this car. 22B complete, boy! Deliveries aren't bad. Boring, but not bad. Shall we get ourselves a different car now? Now that we've leveled up the 22B to as high as it will go. We could get this, which is effectively the same thing, I guess. Or do we get this? We have won a few cars, haven't we? What would be good? I forgot that we've done the micro to level 10. I forgot about that. Apparently this is quite a strong car to do. Apparently. So I've heard. So I guess we might as well. This car ain't gonna do much for... Might as well level it up for the bants, really. It's not gonna be competitive, but... gives me a chance to go to some of the older tracks, like lower down. Huh. Smart City. It's called Rev City. Got another Steamer hybrid here. If using a car with a CVT, set gear ratio all the way to low, always. Well, we'll see how it goes on standard first. Minivan is fun. Oh, we got the Aventine. Okay. Well, I got 8. Yeah. I believe... I'm not sure if I'm correct, but I believe auto driving reduces the payout. I'm pretty sure. We have a bit of a handling issue, but that's to be expected in a car that weighs as much as this. It is a bit on the heavy side. Yeah, I know. Well, I assumed you've seen. I assume that you've seen Mr. Xbass's video, which is how you know all this, because that's how I know all of this. He did quite a deep dive on the speed run of this game, which is why it explains when I was doing a stream. I can't remember which game it was. When I was doing a stream, he raided me and was like, "Do Enthusia speedrun, do Enthusia speedrun." Which is, that video is partially why I've picked it up for this stream today. That video. It's just so I can pick this up, see how we go. But it explains why he raided me and said do Enthusia speedrun. Mazda the Dorito Blaster. I assume that is the 787B, I assume. Our teammate got third. Huh. got the MRS. It's a nice problem to have, I suppose. I assume that first one will be for weight. Take all the weight out of this boy, please. Yeah, there we go. That'll make it a bit lighter. I'm not going to get any points for that, really. Oh, good lord. Yeah, you do not get anything for that. I guess we might need to go into some slightly harder races, maybe. Or maybe we just stay like this for now, and because points don't matter. Difficulty will come later. I don't think it will do well at that track, but... Ooh, Bergen schmucked. Edge of the road. Under 3000cc race, so anything could appear here. I'm surprised at how strong the Odyssey is rated. I will be real. Oh, the fun cargo's here. Ist, BB, Alphard, Altezza. Sure. We're just leveling up the Estima for fun at this point, because I haven't got anything else to do until, like, towards the end of the thing again. Estima maxing. I'm sure taking some of the weight out of this will really help it. Unfortunately, the tyres aren't much better, so they're still very lacking in grip. But at least the weight is out of it. At least some of it, anyway. It's really not that bad of a car. It really doesn't feel that bad. It's a bit boaty, but it's not the worst thing I've driven. I'm quietly impressed, actually. Maybe Enthusia has a habit of, like, weighing heavy cars poorly against other cars in the game. Maybe that's what it is. Well, the Evo's a sports car, so that makes sense. But anything four-wheel drive generally should drive quite well. Generally. We should get a tyres upgrade for this car now. Does not have a good drag coefficient, this car, I imagine. I imagine this thing is very draggy. No amount of streamlining a fucking soccer mobile is ever gonna... I've honestly driven worse than this. I'm surprised at how okay this is to drive. Maybe it's just because it's slow. Maybe it's just that. But I'm surprised at how okay this car is. I'll be honest. I wonder if it's because it has relatively wide tyres, I wonder. I wonder if that's the trick to the car. Yeah, Cadillacs don't always have the, aren't exactly known for their handling. Oh, we got tyres and power. Wow, Cadillac are known for racing. They just don't make road cars that are known for anything particularly great. We've got an 8.9 at this track. We've got a DB5, a Savannah, all the Integrale, and a Cerbera. I'm taking my chances because I want that Integrale. I'm taking my chances. I want that Integrale. Oh, that's the old RX-7. I'm sure you can get that Cadillac to turn, I'm sure. This car feels like imposter syndrome. Like I said, I'm not even mad that I'm not winning, I'm just here for the Delta. This car is really, like, surprising me. I can't believe it's beating the DB5. That's the thing that's surprising me. Isn't the Prius in this game as well? Wouldn't the Prius be a decent-ish car then? That too is a hybrid. The American shitbox car. The smoker car. Can't say I do. Cannot afford to drop any more positions from this, but minivan supremacy. Fuck SUVs, all my homies love soccer mom car. Well, the car ahead of us is the 147, but we're still fourth, which means I still have a chance of that Delta. But this car's pleasantly impressing me. Oh, hello. The RX-7 now. Okay, good to know. The DB5 has dropped back quite a bit. Yeah, that's what I'm doing with this car, basically. I'm trying to be a nuisance with this RX-7. I need this 4th place, man. We got 4th. We beat the SA22C. Position wasn't important. The car and the upgrades were. Ah! It's not the car I wanted, but okay. I'll take it. Feels like a win to me. You got the weight and the tyres on that. What a dumb race that was. But hey, the little station wagon that could, I suppose. Fucking love TVR. TVR's a cool brand. I just wish their cars were drivable. Go for a 12 race rating here. What are we up against? R33 and an NSX Type R, a Stagia and a Primera. For some reason, I don't think we're going to win that one. I mean, we're not going to do anything in that set of races. Could do Tsukuba. Wait, what's the prize car here? Convertible 206. $2,000 GT's up for grabs. Oh, I might just have to try this one. I love the 2000 GT. Our odds aren't terrible, you know. All that weight and tyres is going to come in really useful here. Corvette's doing a lot better than I thought it might have otherwise. I guess good acceleration is helping it, I assume. Isn't it funny how Gran Turismo had a Tsukuba wet, but they could only get 2 AI on it, and then Konami managed to do 6? This car's really not that bad. Cadillacs aren't exactly known for short gears either, especially if they're luxury ones. You haven't even told us which Cadillac you're driving. Damn, we're rev banging the CVT, let's go. Oh, the Seville. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I forgot that was in the game. Oh boy. Yeah, the Seville's a saloon, so I can't imagine it was known for short gears. Meanwhile, I've got the C2 Corvette chasing me down in my Soccer mobile. Imagine if we got another one of these cars as an opponent. That would be interesting. Because obviously the AI drive, if an AI drives the same car as you, they drive the upgraded one as well, which I find quite an interesting dynamic. I mean, if this car's this good now, imagine the Prius. Imagine how good the Prius might be. That's a win for the people carrier against a Corvette. .2000 GTR was 4th, and then the 2000 GT will be 5th, and then 02 Turbo 6th. How far behind were they? I went, oh boy. What's the shit box go? Nothing. Ugh. Give me the 2000 GT, please. Fuck you, gay. You jinxed it, Paulie. You motherfucker. Shitbox championship. Imagine. Power increase to level 2, let's go. Ain't no stopping the Estima hybrid chat. We can now do RS races. I don't think we should in this. I don't think we're going to be very strong, but oh well. This is a 5-lap race against an S15. The fucking yikes. Winter Tram is actually, it says it's quite a short track, but I'm not convinced. Oh, there's Speediopolis Ring. High speed battle. There's a Savannah APGT. 175 tyres. What's this on? I didn't check. I can't check the spec of my car. Volts, Elise, XJR, and then the Evo 6. It'd be pretty embarrassing if the Estima won that. Marco Polo. Oh, this is a 4-wheel drive race. Oh, the R32's here. Legacy, A4, Pyero, and Monmobile. This has 205 tyres. Hold on. What do you have? 265, 235, 215, 225. This thing has really narrow tyres as well. We'll go for the Marco Strada race, why not? I haven't driven this track for a while. Plus, I fancy listening to the opening theme song of, the game. High arrows in a second. laps of this to go. You can just imagine the guy playing on the violin, his violin's just on fire. I imagine the Estimer is in last that's on the track. I mean, the Mustang I know in this game is awful. Any high-performance rear-wheel drive car that has shit tyres in this game is actually dog water, like, statistically. They will never perform to the rating that the game says they can, except in straight lines. That is literally the only exception. I'm genuinely surprised at this car. I am legitimately surprised at how okay this car is. The Estima's in third. It was the A4 that was all the way at the back. Talk about pulling above your weight. Got the A4. Yay. I love the A4 / S. It's a heavy car with not a lot of power. Yeah, this is Moss Street. It's called Marco Street. This is pretty narrow. I think that should take us like level 7 or whatever it is on the upgrades. Oh, level 9, okay. One more race and we've maxed out the Estima, chat. I don't know how we've done that, but there we go. Do we try and put this car in a race it probably shouldn't be in now? Maybe not that one. That is a forward version of the track. What have we got? 206, MR2, Sylvia. I think that's winnable. Despite what this says, I think this might be winnable. We're hot lapping the Monmobile around the Nürburgring, chat. Absolute estima. The world ain't ready for this. Oh boy, here we go. It's fun watching the AI drive this track flawlessly when I can't. I'll admit. This thing feels way more sporty than it has any right to. Right now. Okay, it doesn't do weight transfer still, but... The S2000's in second now. Being front-wheel drive means you can just stamp on the gas and it will straighten itself out, which is a nice problem to have. It does beg the question, why is the Estima actually so good? Like, forget the fact that it's heavy and the game favours more weight reduction on heavier cars and it, like, prioritises hybrids, right? Please tell me, someone, how the Estima is so good. Because on paper, it really shouldn't be. I mean, I don't think it'll beat the S2000, I'll be real. I think we'll get second, which is still a really strong result in this car. I've already got two. I've already got two of the three. We're a bit screwed on the straight, but it'll be fine, I'm sure. Well, the S2000 is still there. I don't think we're going to beat it. It's way too quick in a straight line. As long as you keep this to slower tracks, I can see this being viable. But the moment you put it on a fast track, this thing falls apart like wet bread. The funny thing is, I think this Seville's one of the cars in the game I've never driven in this game, so I don't think I've ever won it. Alright, time to get my ass handed to me by the S2000, which is way better than this in a straight line. I'll try my best to defend, but I can't see it happening. I mean, we could do the old-fashioned... We could do an old-fashioned trick that I learned from a DTM driver. Or maybe we won't need to. God, the size difference is hilarious. They call me Timo Scheider. It didn't work. I threw away all the points. I tried. But considering it was 9-6, I did say we had a solid chance of winning. I didn't say we were going to win. But yeah, maybe if I didn't try to be so clever. If I actually just cut the corner, we would have won. Oh, well. No fun in cheating. Cheers, game. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. That's the Estima maxed out. Well, we had fun doing that, I suppose. I guess also the higher class cars, you have to do more points to get them to level up fully, because that didn't take as long. They still refuse to tell you what the performance stats of it are, though. What was it, the EK wagon that a lot of people... Yeah, because it's got 50 horsepower and weighs nothing. Probably what it is. Cappuccino and Honda B are quite strong, I suppose. Cosmo's a very strong starter car, I remember that being pretty good. Oh, we got the Evo 8. We already had it, I guess. Let's do one race in it, why not? And then call it a night. How bad could it possibly be? What could possibly go wrong? I can't wait to just spin out in this thing all the time. Rear-wheel drive championship number 4 at Lowency Ring. This is not going to go in our favour, is it? No. Oh, the CTR. Oh, the Spirit R. I love the Spirit R. Tamora Supra S-Type. We get a race car if we win. It's a Super GT car. There's a race car up for grabs. I guess every special race in RS has a chance of getting you a race car. What's the worst that could happen? Everyone's in a rear-wheel drive car, but I've got to be really careful on the throttle application with this car, I think. I have no idea how this drives. I'm very, very scared. Oh, God. Ow. I'm being battered. Oh, Viper's very sketchy. Yeah. Viper is a handful confirmed. Who would have thought? Oh, we cannot brake and... Okay, we cannot trail brake in this car. Lesson noted. We cannot trail brake in this car. We cannot brake mid-corner. Other than that, it's okay. I don't think we're beating that Spirit R. That Spirit R is a bit too good. I was turning left into that braking zone, by the way. Just thought you might want to know. I wonder if better tyres would help this car much. I wonder if any upgrades would help this car that much. Obviously, don't get me wrong, horsepower ain't got a problem with, it's just cornering. It's not as bad as I thought to drive, but there's definitely some driving techniques I can't do in it right now. The traction control is probably helping a lot with keeping it in a straight line. The AI always seemed very slow around this last corner. Not the RX-7, I guess. I couldn't... That corner's dreadful. I can do every corner but that one. Oh, hello CTR. You mind moving, please? Maybe not by going faster. Can you just move out of the way so I can overtake you, please? Or do I have to just drift on through? Unfortunately, that RX-7 is not going to make an error, is it? Okay. Get your bloody tuned Porsche out of here. This car's a bit of a handful, admittedly. I'd be a very happy chappy with the Spirit R though. It'd be fun to see if what this car's like fully upgraded, because I almost don't think anyone's even bothered with this car because it's so tricky to drive. If I had ESC, maybe. ESC might have helped this car a little bit. Maybe. But then again, it's just akin to what the Viper's like in real life, isn't it? It's not that it's slow, it's just difficult to drive. I don't think we're gonna get any upgrades for this car. Not that I think weight is the problem, it's tyres. If there's any upgrade I really want on this car, it would be tyres, 1000%. Because they peak grip so early, and you don't need to. Like, they're almost constantly always red. I'm not really going to bother trying to slow down for this corner. I might as well just cut across it because I can't drive it properly anyway. I'm just going to have a monumental accident either way, so... Oh yeah, I'm going to have a monumental accident either way. I underestimated how much that wall comes in. I thought I'd give this race a go, just to see if it was anything good. And I guess I wasn't wrong, but even so. We'll get top 4, which is good enough for me. Car's right there. We've just got to be really careful. But yeah, the CTR and the Spirit R are buggered off. No way am I beating those. There goes tomorrow. We might be able to beat it. Yeah, that RX-7's had the easiest race of its life. It's just such a balanced car. Compared to everything else here anyway, it's a really balanced car. As a write-off. I've had worse. Car just needs some improvements. But I'm looking at the tyres and they're just practically screaming 99% of the time. See, if I know anything about TVRs, they're light, have loads of power, but they also have no grip. They are basically British Vipers for all intents and purposes. I think if I didn't have those stupid accidents, I could probably have beat CTR. Maybe. But I made those silly mistakes, so we're not beating the CTR. It's funny, when we go around this corner, the tyres aren't peaking grip at all. Watch the AI take this corner flawlessly, by the way. Something that I've not been able to do all fucking... Look how slow he takes it. We finished where we were predicted to be fair. We finished exactly where we were predicted to. I think if the AI was driving it, they wouldn't have, but because it was us. Like I said, no points. Well, we got points, but no upgrades. I'll take it. And that's how you get the R-Class cars. You have to do the championships before the final week. Yeah, lost through all the points. 620 there. Maybe we try the oval race one last time in the Viper. See how we get on. Maybe try and get an upgrade. Not that will do much. The Dragon Festival. Oh, you shouldn't have game. A B4 versus a Viper, and the B4 is just as favourite as the Viper. I don't think so, game. I fancy my chances here, though. Oh, the Nismo S15R tunes here. It won't be a strong points haul, but it'll be something. Watch us not win this now. Watch us because that Nismo is just too grippy. At least this race should be over faster than the others. Very ever so slightly missed the wall. Hey Paulie, can you do me a quick favour? Can you check to see if the race cars have levels, like tuning levels? For Enthusia. fifth gear, I keep forgetting, and this car is longer than my TV. Good lord. The temperature in this room has not gone down. Oh, we nudged the wall slightly. I mean, yeah, it's not slow, just a bit tricky to drive. You could probably fix that with some tuning, probably. There we go. Easiest win on I've ever sure, but right. See what car we get, if any. Way! We got one of the Nismo cars. Let's go. And from what I remember of driving it, it was fucking awful. We took some of the weight out the Viper. Okay. Haven't improved the tyres though, have you? What races do we have? Adriatic Midnight. Sure. I'll give it a go. That R32 is probably going to be very quick, isn't it? Oh, it's fucking raining. Oh, chat, we might be cooked. I am betting on that chicane. I am hedging all my bets on that chicane. I just want to clarify that right now. Oh, the AI flew through it. Oh, nah, this is cheeks, man. I'm not winning this. There's no way. Take care, Hugo. Thanks for joining, pal. Yeah, this race is cheeks. I'm retiring. I'm not being that R32. Not in a fucking wet race. Get out of here. Get your Gran Turismo music out of here. Probably time I should jump off as well, to be fair. It's getting very, very warm in here. I need to shower. I'm not doing winter trial. RGT. Hey, a Viper's here. .37 rally. We'll leave it there, whatever the case. I'm gonna call it a night. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. It's been fun revisiting this. Obviously, not quite sure what will be tomorrow. I guess we'll find out. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good night. Stay cool. Try and stay hydrated. And take it easy.